Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I've come into Port Glasgow and I've actually stopped off in the Coronation Park, which is just off, it's just off the main road through Port Glasgow itself, and it's kind of between the main roads and the River Clyde. And what I've actually come to see is a new piece of public art that's been constructed in Port Glasgow itself. The official name for it is the Shipbuilders of Port Glasgow, but the unofficial name that it has gained since it started to be established in the town is the Skelpies. And that essentially is a bit of a kind of play on words in Scotland. Obviously it's supposed to sound like the Kelpies, which is over towards Falkirk, but it's also in reference to a Scottish word, which is skelp. And if you skelp something or skelp someone, you essentially, it's to slap or to hit. So it's a kind of play on words. So the official name is the Shipbuilders of Port Glasgow, but the unofficial name, which does seem to be taking hold, is the Skelpies. So the art is actually literally just behind me, just outside the car. You might be able to see just a wee bit of it at the back window. But I'm going to grab a bag in a minute and head over and have a look at it. Before I do that, a wee bit of housekeeping first. If you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channel's coffee.com page and the channel's TikTok account in the description bar below and in the pinned comment in the comment section. So with that out of the road, it's time to get outside. So that's Port Glasgow over there. And Argyll is over in that direction. Got the Clyde there. Might walk around that way in a moment after I've looked at the Skelpies. And I think probably one of my earlier videos, I was seeing I was more or less just up there. Because just beyond the Ferguson Marina is where New York Castle is. Trying to see if I can link that video in as well. Somebody's up with their drone. But that there is what I've come to see. That there's the Skelpies. Okay, they're still doing work on it. It's not quite yet been finished yet. So I probably will have to come back at some point. But it's supposed to be 2 shipbuilders. And they've got their hammers as they're working away on the rivet. I think it's supposed to be them working away on the rivets. I don't think people realise how big these statues are. Yeah, I think that is going to be the closest I'm going to be able to get to the Skelpie statues today. Probably will have to come back once they're finished, because I think there's still to actually finish with at least some of the statue itself, and I'm guessing they're going to be doing some landscaping as well. So yeah, I managed to get my trainers are absolutely filthy now because the ground is a lot muddier than I realised it was going to be. But yeah, the Skelpie statue is definitely a stunning piece of artwork. But I thought I'd kind of go up to the wee viewpoint they've got here and the river itself and let you have a wee view along the water. before I head home. So that's the Skelpies up there. And I have noticed while I've been here that even though the statues are not finished yet, there are still quite a few people coming out and having a little nosy and having a little look, see what's going on and taking photographs. And I did mention earlier on that somebody was out with their drone, and I actually got talking to the guy who was using the drone, and he's saying that he's been out every couple of weeks to take video and photographs of it, to try and record what's happening and how the building of the statue has developed and how it's gone on, which is always going to be nice to add to the historical record. But this down here is a little viewpoint that they've got of the River Clyde. So New York Castle is just hidden behind the Ferguson Marine building. You actually pass it on the way in. And this is the River Clyde itself. So Glasgow's back that way. I think that's the Kill Peninsula over there, because the ferry to Dunoon's down in that direction. Well, that's it back in the car from a little visit to the Skelpies. And again, I got talking to the guy who was out with his drone before I got back into the car. And he's saying that we'll be doing a lot of landscaping once it's actually finished. So I will be keeping an eye on how it's developing, how the work's getting on. So the minute that the work is actually done, it's finished, I will be getting myself back down here, and I will be doing a little return visit and a little video from when I come back. So again, it'll probably be a nice wee comparison of seeing it when it's still being worked on and with it when it's finished. So yeah, I think it is, even though it is in a state where it's not completely finished, it's still being worked on, it's still a stunning piece of artwork. And the actual figures themselves are massive, and they do very much dominate the road as you're driving by. And I think they are a lovely homage to the men who made the River Clyde so famous. Because again, I think even now, the term Clyde built is still synonymous with well-built ships, and it's still synonymous with the shipyards and shipbuilding and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lovely tribute and homage to those men who worked so hard and made the River Clyde so famous. So hopefully you will have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you will be intrigued by the Skelpies themselves. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.